Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excuse me, ma'am. Good morning. Before in here, I want to introduce myself. My name is Irfan Prasetyo. Register number 24.60.2015. I'm from Technique Department Class Alpha. Performance of engine room watch. The performance of the engine room watch entails all watch-keeping engineers to be aware of their duties. When I was an engineer at sea, every senior watchkeeper had their own particular duties to be carried out during their engine room watch as well as the normal watch-keeping watch. The position of chief engineer officer is the responsible one from the most junior engineer through the senior engineers to the chief engineer, who has the ultimate overall responsibility for the efficient, safe operation of the engine room, main engine, and auxiliary plant. The following section give an insight to the watchkeeper duties, with the first section giving an overview of the equipment contained within the engine room, propeller tunnel, and steering overview of a ship engine room. The watchkeeping engineer should be familiar with the layout of the engine room, from the top vents that contain the cylinder head to the stern gland at the end of the propeller shaft. We sat outside the engine room, right at the steering gear that is accessible from a dock rubber scale door. Here, the large horizontal hydraulic ramps can be seen. Operation the rudder by small bore copper pipes and telemeter, sending signal from the brake wheel to the ram servo motor. Entering the engine room and down to the top plate, we find the cylinder head, where the ones at the control station, if not in control room. Glance at the main control board, various guards. Past the thrust block and shaft bearings, then drop the watertight down into the tunnel here. Here, the shaft bearings should be checked by hand for over temperature and oil level in the glass observer. Finally, when you can go no further, you are at the stern gland. A little trickle of water dripping into the stern well ensures the gland is being cooled and lubricated. The primary duties of a watch-keeping engineer are to patrol the various stations not above and ensure the components are working at optimum pressure and temperature. This should then be located at the end of each watch in the engine room block and signaled with time and date of entry. It used to be the duty of a junior watchkeeper to copy this into the chief logbook, being location in the engineer's office in the accommodation. However, I prefer to copy this information across myself, as I could spot any anomalies easier this way. The steering gear should be checked at the end of check watch after handing over the watch to the oncoming engineer. The initial duties and responsibilities can be shared out among the senior watchkeeper as follows: chief engineer overall responsibility for engine room, does not normally keep a watch. Second, engineer in charge of for egg watch. Exhaust gas outlet along with the fuel injector cooling water temperatures should be not. The air start valve supply pipe should feel relatively cool. Any sign of excess temperature could signify leaking air start valve, requiring immediate investigation. Same thing goes for the relief valve outlet beeping. Any excessive temperature signify a leaking relief valve or the relief valve returning just lifting and shutting, and again requires investigation. Next level down is the turbo blowers being located at the back of the engine. They are supplied from the exhaust gas manifold, various temperatures and pressure to check. Next are same level at the front of the engine. We find the fuel pump, if not common rail, servant door and servants drains to the slope tank. From here is the main switchboard, if not incorporated into the control room. Check generator, loads, loop and fuel oil, centrifugal workshop, and source usually on this level, as well as the tanks for generator. Next level down takes us to the bottom plates walking along this. Checks temperature of crankcase doors. And cylinder loop also play pumps operation walk around generator checking temperature as well as the circulating pumps operation. Thank you.